Okay, we are back for Showdown, and we have a title on the line, a couple of titles on the line actually, and some good matches. So, show of two halves really. We have got in the first half of the show, it's just with the aim of putting some of the younger guys over. Second part of the show, showing off our more established talent. So, we're going to kick things off with Shark Boy beating Kiwi cleanly. Mark Henry beating Norman Smiley, and hardcore title match Vampiro beating the Road Warrior Animal. Sid Vicious is going to beat Sting. The Impact players are going to regain their tag titles over the Boogie Knights, and Shane Douglas is going to retain his US title over Chavo Guerrero. The other segments that we have, we've got interviews with Chris Kanyon, Buff Bagwell, Shane Douglas, just hyping up their feuds, and Shane Douglas hyping up his match tonight as well. And we've got an angle involving the Wall, decking Mark Jindrak with the world title belt, and Chris Candido and Jeff Jarrett also have a little segment here, which you will find out very shortly. So, good match to kick things off, considering neither of these guys are named yet, but I do have high hopes for Shark Boy in the future, and I think this is a very good sign. And Shark Attack, great name for a finishing move. Chris Kanyon there. Mark Henry, Norman Smiley. Mark Henry did gain overness, so, job accomplished, mission accomplished, but a lot of the matches Mark Henry has been in haven't been great, unfortunately. I don't know if that's just his opponents or if he's just not a great worker, but I do like the idea of trying to promote him up the roster, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't, but it's a little project here. Buff Bagwell, the fans seem to dig that, ripping into the cat, and I've missed Buff Bagwell's segment interviews. He's not given any for quite a while now. Thought that might do a bit better actually. Road Warrior Animal didn't really sell very much, which hurts the match rating. I guess he is quite stiff, and he's in his mid-40s now with Road Warrior Hawk as well. So I guess you can't expect too much. But I do want Vampiro to get over as well. Jindrak for Wall went down okay. They have good matches, but obviously the interviews and the angles aren't these guys' strong points, and I guess that's because they're green, especially Jindrak. Needs a bit more experience. Sid Vicious Sting, they did have a feud last year. I seem to remember the match is doing a bit better than that, but Sting is a bit sluggish now, so there we go. Shane Douglas, I think I'm really liking his journey, and I think he could. I mean, he's been promoted to main event, and the fans really seem to be digging him at the moment. So it's all positive in that respect. Boogie Knights, Impact players, good match there. Although Lance Storm was sluggish, the tag titles have gained an image, so that's positive. So what goes on here? Jarrett's in the ring. Candido comes out, attacks. Candido gets the upper hand. Jarrett's in trouble. Blonde bombshell. But Jarrett gets straight back up. Candido gets the hell out of there. Jeff Jarrett just shrugged off his finisher. And I think that will really help Jeff Jarrett, because Candido is running away with this feud. But we know at the end of it, Jeff Jarrett's going to end up winning the feud. But we don't want him to get too far ahead. And surely that's close to being finished now. But with Douglas's last feud with Lance Storm, I'm not too sure, because that went on for absolutely ages. Chavo Guerrero, Shane Douglas. I'm surprised that only got that rating. I thought it would do a lot better than that, considering Chavo Guerrero as well, cruiserweight. They always put in good effort, but for some reason these guys just didn't really click. 70%, that was good, and obviously by far the worst match on here was Mark Henry. 17th of March already, 0.45, not bad. I think that's slightly below average. Chavo Guerrero is not good enough to be wrestling at my level. Okay, Shane, we don't want that sort of attitude, but there you go. How about putting me with a worker like Sean Stasiak? Well, you are in a feud with him, but you can't face him every single time because the fans will get sick of it. It needs a bit of a build-up. Vampiro wants to work with Kiwi. You heard it here first. Vampiro wants Kiwi. Fair enough. Candido Jarrett still going on. Do we need to check? Sting Canyon, that is still going on. Wall Jindrak, let's keep developing it, of course. Nice evenly balanced feud. Douglas Stasiak. Unhappy workers. Lance Storm's gone up to 3 and Sting remains at 9, so he's not plummeting at the moment, so that's a positive. And we really need to, we want Jarrett's feud to end. Let's see how over he is currently. See, he has gone down to 85, but he will go back up, I'm sure, after his feud with Candido ends. Because I think that, I mean, the other obvious choice is Lash LaRoe, but I just can't see Lash LaRoe and Kurt Hennig selling as well as Kurt Hennig, Jeff Jarrett. I mean, I know LaRoe's had a good build-up, but is he ready for a world title run? Well, he doesn't have to win the title; he can just feud for it. But I'm not too sure, so I want to hold back on that one. And 10 days after the pay-per-view, 20th of March already, but we've only got 2 TV shows, so there we go. 1.79 pay-per-view buy right for WrestleMania. I'd say that was a success. So have we got any more news? Writing staff, scouting staff? Not really. So yeah, join us for another episode of not Showdown, Uprising next time, and I'm sure we will have some quality matches on show for you.